Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Voice of Divisions, where we put words into action. I'm your host, Y'all Films, a.k.a. the mystery man behind the cam. I'm here with my two co-hosts. We got Jay Boogie, the freshest youngin' behind the cam, Mr. Put It On, better than the artist himself, of course.
You dig?
You know? And then, we got our angry assailant over to the left, Mr. Tell You How It Is, even if you don't want to hear it. Only Showtime.
Yeah.
And of course,
Pay up.
who is this guy over to my right? Hold on. Who is this? Oh, it's T Peasy, a.k.a. Thighpadd Shawty, here in the building with us. You feel me? He go check in with us and let us know what's going on, but we gonna go ahead and get straight to it, man. What's the word? This first little topic is a little more in our field, but we gonna mix it in a little bit more with the artistry as well, because I feel like it definitely kind of branches together. So how do you start being like an artist, or, start being like a video director, like in general? Like when you want to be like a music video director, or when you want to be like a rap artist, which way are you supposed to go, like, in order to start actually pursuing that as a field? You see what I'm saying? Go ahead for me, Thighpadd.
Shit, I feel like just actually doing it though. Like everybody talk about doing something, and like just don't do it.
Talking to Mike for me.
Everybody got buddies that rap, and everybody got buddies who shoot videos, work cameras, all that, and it just don't be. Everybody don't take initiative.
So what do you feel like should be like their main priority? Like normally it's like whether they don't got the funds, or is it the money first, or is it like the clout first?
For me, it's always the money first. I never got nowhere off no clout, so it's always been the money first.
What about you?
I feel like more it's just like on the lines like he just said, just really just doing it, man. You gotta really just put go all in with it, you know what I'm saying? Quit, you know what I'm saying, debating on this, how should I do this, what if it come with this, man, just fuck it, go for it, you know what I'm saying? I always said too, another thing is too, like, failure is progress, man. So even if you fail at something doing it, you know what I'm saying, it's just another way to help you keep trying and keep going and getting to that next step, So like, just, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, you definitely gotta have that drive, and you know what I'm saying, and also never forget to just stay humble, stay grounded, you know what I'm saying, because that's really how you open doors for yourself,
Yeah, piggyback on what he's saying, man. I mean, it's just a lot of trials and tribulations. I mean, with starting, anything with being an entrepreneur. I mean, if you starting to a camera business or anything to do with anything being an entrepreneur, I mean, you have to take your time, take proper precautions, and be fearless. Fearless is being key. That's damn near key. I'm gonna be honest with you. Fear hold back a lot of motherfuckers, a lot of people. Let them second guess about a lot of shit. But once you let go of that fear, go ahead and fly, nigga, for real. You be all right.
Facts. And like, whenever you truly want to start being like, whether it is like a rapper or a video director, like, the main thing is to always do your research. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't just start a profession or anything at that matter if you don't even know what you're really stepping into. Like, and I think that'd be the problem. Like, a lot of people don't even know their music history as an artist. And I feel like that right there kind of shapes who you become when you are an artist or a rapper or whatever the case may be, as well as being like a video director. Like, us getting inspired from like other creators like Jerry Production and Ben Mark, Spike Lee, even though he do movies. You see what I'm saying? Like, that type of stuff kind of pushes us toward our profession even more because we get motivated by that. So honestly, genuinely just knowing about your history whenever you like kind of start in your profession or whatever you decide that you want to chase, just knowing that it's what's really going to push you and guide you into really getting into it and really helping you. Me personally, I feel like, I honestly think that going for like the clout first, like, it's definitely a hard judgment on it. Going for the clout first will help you in your career faster than going for the money first. And that sucks to say because, of course, everybody want to get paid, but
yeah, I wouldn't necessarily call it clout. It's more on the lines of like, I scratch your back, you scratch mine type shit. It's not. Clout is different. That's like clout chasing. That's like, okay, if I know bro gonna be here, I mean, I'm gonna do everything for free for bro just because I know who he is. That's a little bit cloud chasing. But I mean, when you're networking, like if you're like quid pro quo, I do something for you, you do something for me.
I mean, but it's kind of the same.
I mean, yeah, in a way. I mean, the lines a little bit bent.
It's kind of like what I said. It's kind of like what I said on the last episode. Like when I first started, I had to do free shoots and all that. You know what I'm saying? But that's just to get your work out there, to get your stand ground. You know what I'm saying? Pushed out there. You know what I'm saying? Every artist, every creator gotta do it. Like, it's no way around it. Especially if you don't already, like, it's kind of different when, all right, say if you're a rapper and you already got some clout in the streets. Like, say, for instance, like Lil Baby. Like, he already was moving around. People already knew him. So when he started doing the rapping shit, he already had that push behind him already right off the rip.
True.
You know what I'm saying? For people that's not in the streets, that's not got clout, or don't really know much, you gotta just, that's the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the way you gotta do it.
Yeah, but I just feel like it's a thin line between everything, for real.
Yeah.
Like, clout is a word that is not really a certain definition on until it's like something people don't respect. Like, you can do something the whole way until you get somewhere, and then if a certain person see it like that, it's like, he's doing that for clout. That's what got him here, though. But I mean,
Talk more than Mike.
like me, I'm a businessman, so like business is business all across the board.
Right.
It's certain stuff you got to do business, and sometimes it's a cost to do business. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I feel like the clout is more of
A sucker move.
a broke sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel it.
Like,
I agree.
I gotta talk about your dead grandma or go to jail or die just for me to blow up with this. Not 'cause nobody want to hear my music. Or nobody wants to hear what you got going on, but I literally got to do the grimy, disrespectful. You know, nobody respects
What is that called? I forgot what they call it. Gimmicks. You know what I mean? Like that's where I feel like clout kind of expands from. You know what I mean? It's like gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to have some kind of gimmick that pull people in to be like, oh, he that nigga that blew off that motherfucking granny head just out of nowhere. You feel me? Like some crazy out of pocket shit. You see what I'm saying? Some shit that people would never really expect. You know,
And it's a thin line between creativity and clout chasing as well.
True.
Like it's a thin, like I said, it's a thin line between everything. Because honestly, it's all about the I wouldn't say the judge, but the people who's critiquing you. You know what I mean? If they're critiquing in a certain type of way, that's how they see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people don't care. Like me, I do it out of respect. You know what I mean? My respect is the main thing. I can't join the circus. You know what I mean?
Gotta value on the morals.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Like,
Integrity.
don't have them no more.
That's integrity. When it comes to like the ups and downs of like these paths, like the career paths that we choose, like what is like some of the struggles of like, you know what I mean, when you're really trying to get started and like when you really have actually got where you feel like you're a little comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it's all a struggle. Even me, I make music, like, and I ain't got paid a dime off of my music. I feel like, I mean, I've got paid, but it's not what I put in at all, or what I think I should have got at all. But
it's still 10,000 hours.
Yeah, but like you said about knowing, like people who don't respect the game, like if you want to be one of them, you gonna always respect the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what happened before you got here. This game been played for 50 years, whatever game, honestly. It don't matter how old or young you are right now, the game has been played 100 years before you played it. It just be like, and even if the game is new right now, I mean, you still don't know how to play it. So, like, if it's breaking on you. But,
yeah,
like, the clout thing, like, I used to hear that word so much with the Chicago drill music.
Yeah.
Now, clout is like a word.
It's a worldwide word, bro.
And it's like a disease, though. Like that 6ix9ine. All that stuff people do just to get some views on Instagram is what scared me, because people be dead serious.
Yeah.
Fact.
They're not. They really risk their life for a couple of views and likes.
That's true.
Yeah, I feel like the market always changing, like pretty much like every day. Like as far as like trying to just find that new like path on what to take, you know, as far as the music. Yeah.
What about like in a video game? Like what are some of the leading struggles? Like when we like for music video, being a music video director, what do you feel like some of the leading struggles? Like just trying to grow, just trying to be better. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like definitely the investment, because when you start getting deep into this shit, man, you start realizing this shit expensive than a bitch. You don't realize like lenses, man. they can range from $300 all the way up to 50 bands, probably more. And it's just like you don't realize it until you start getting deep into it. And you're like, man, I need to upgrade my quality. Man, I need to get a better lens with that got more better for low lighting. You know what I'm saying? So this shit, it's definitely the investments. You know what I'm saying? And then when you kind of starting off, it's kind of hard to make them big investments because you ain't really got no clientele yet. So the best thing I would say, man, just kind of work a little second gig and kind of do your main job. And, just kind of keep bouncing back from the two. And just kind of keep doing that. And then once you do that, it's just like you could take like most of your work check, put it into your business, and then have some side money from the hustle that you just did. You know what I mean?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
bounce the money around.
Yep,
bounce the money around.
Being a photographer, Earl, like, what was like some of the struggles, like really trying to get that work, like to get in the field, because dealing with females, models, like models in general, bro, like that's a different beast, bro. Like that's a whole new world, and like we deal with female clients on like the music video director side.
Yeah, I mean, some understand, some don't. Some are experienced, and some haven't even got in front of a lens yet. Know what I mean? It's all based off, know what I mean, like just like understanding like people as a person. Like once you even get into a situation like that with a customer or anybody that's willing to buy your product or willing to invest into your product, you got to realize that some people don't have the knowledge that some people others will have. So I mean, as a photographer though, I mean, you're gonna be dealing with all types of shit. I mean, because some people expect not to pay nothing. Yeah. That's what's crazy. Because like they pull out their phone and say, "Oh, I can," you know what I mean? Like every time you do a shoot, I mean, they friend pull up, they do BTS on their little phone, whatever the hell they gonna do. They be like, "Okay, I'm gonna post this first." Then when they realize, know what I mean, it ain't the same quality as what you put out your camera. That's when they start to realize. But before that, they think, yeah, they camera's the same as yours, bro. And like that mentality right there, that's why they really can't escape that price range. When you start throwing prices at them, they start like justifying, like, okay, why is this cost?
True.
When they realize, bro, this camera, that camera, bro, come on, bro. Bro. To throw the goddamn SD card in the motherfucker, bro, at least cost like $300.
SD card costs $500. No
Stamp
cap.
it. Come on, man.
I'll bring out the receipt on y'all. Like my SD card's $500.
Yeah. I always tell people, I always tell artists that be around me or I bump into, man, fuck rap, for real. Like, I ain't saying fuck the music or fuck trying, but fuck rap, like, cause
right.
You gotta think about it, bro. Like, really think about it, bro. The niggas the people who hard, the people who really do this with no sweat and not getting nothing out of it, bro. You really gotta do something else on top of what you do, like he said though, for real.
Mm-hmm.
But don't sit around and wait for the rap. Like, you got love for it, do it, but don't wait for the rap to come to you, cause like
me,
that's what people do.
I ain't gonna lie, personally. Go ahead.
Oh, my fault.
No, you good.
And I always say fuck rap because I feel like everybody get paid off the rapper besides the rapper.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like
that's the truth.
Like, and I ain't dissing.
I ain't gonna lie. Like,
no, I ain't speaking on y'all business, but like, bro, like,
you telling the truth.
For me,
nah, you do.
For me to sell 5 features is like, damn, he's busy.
Oh God.
People need jobs. People don't need my feature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
not yet. At least.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, could you say starting off?
Yeah, right.
That's the game though. So I feel like everybody get paid out the artist.
I mean, even starting off, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even starting off, it's really the same both ways. Like, it's literally the same thing both ways. And the reason why, even starting off, bro, you have to literally show people why they need you. You see what I'm saying? Like, even with us being, like, video directors, photographers, whatever, anything that concern, like, media content, bro, off the rip, you have to show them what you can provide for them. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you bring some work to somebody and they don't fuck with your work, it's nothing
you gotta show them you staying busy
exactly.
with this shit.
You know what I mean? You gotta show them that
they not gonna pay up. My bad. They not gonna pay you a feature if you just half doing the music like they doing. But if you staying busy, doing shows, doing this, getting exposure every day, that's when they gonna pay you. I'm telling you.
Facts. And it's literally the same, bro. It's literally the same thing with like being a rapper, being a videographer.
And that's
like,
starting off too.
It's really an exchange, but like I said, don't get me wrong. Like you right. Like rappers are like the last people to get paid, but the thing about that as well is a lot of rappers aren't pushing themselves to want to get paid yet. You see what I'm saying? It's all based off of their actions. You see what I'm saying? How they move, how they maneuver with their music. Like if you truly want to get something, you're gonna stamp it off the rip. You know what I mean? And that's why it's literally the same for both of us. Like in the exchange, like we have to literally provide that value. Like, oh, he hot as hell. I need to get a feature from him. Oh, that nigga cold as hell with the camera. I need to shoot with him. That's how it go.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you guys can increase the demand. I mean, like, the supply is like your artwork. You know what I mean? As like for one of us,
right?
As for a rapper, supply is knowing how. I mean, he knows how to rap. Is it how he can create that demand for his? Know what I mean, for
and
himself.
That was another question I really wanted to get into. How do you gain clientele? Like, how do you gain clientele? Like,
you gotta create a demand.
You have to create a demand, bro. When you find the demand, like when people are demanding that, like they get a show from you, like, oh, we gotta get him on a show. That's when you know automatically, like, I can demand money for features from these people now. Like, but now you actually buzzing, like you buzzing a lot. You see what I'm saying? So you are in a position where you can start demanding money for features.
Yeah, it really showed me that with the shows and stuff too. Like the show, like I got paid for a show, and it was just like, like this is what it's all about, right?
Your work is your proof, man.
I don't know what they talking about.
Your work is your proof, man. Your work is your proof, bro. I'm telling you.
Like it's definitely like when gaining clientele, you always gotta kind of give them like a trial run, I guess.
Right.
It ain't the same for the artist though.
The cost of business.
Yeah. Sure. Like for the artist, it ain't necessarily the same, just because, hey man, you know what you going for. That's why you came to me. You see what I'm saying? With us, it's completely different. Like I feel like at the beginning stage when you trying to gain clientele, nigga, you gotta jump through some hoops.
Facts.
Like you gotta jump through some. You got a back handspring in front of a nigga. You gotta do a backflip to let him know.
Man,
like yo, I can do this, bro. God, I can do it. Like you gotta.
But that's when everybody.
You gotta become a 3-ring circus.
The clout though. That's when everybody fall in that ring though. Like that rabbit hole. Like
yeah.
Like sometimes say I rap good. Yeah, I rap good as hell. But I ain't getting them to come get them from me. So now I'm dissing niggas. I'm talking about stuff I ain't never did before. Just to get a couple extra views. Yeah. And that's what I feel like we're. Now I really don't want to hear you. I really don't want to hear that, boy. Like, I know you for it.
Facts.
Like, all that, none of that.
Yeah, there's a different way. I mean, you don't have to clout chase, man. I mean, just
gimmicks, bro.
You're just believing in your own work. I mean, like you got to believe it first before anybody else gonna believe your shit.
And our clout it's not always clout. Sometimes that's just be how people act.
Facts.
Like some people just be like that, and they can't help to be corny, and they wake up cornball Jamal every day.
Yeah,
and it shows because they got a little power on social media.
Yep.
A couple followers, you're a leader now. You know what I mean? That's all it takes.
Fact.
I seen somebody with 10K that was broke.
On your beginning stages, how you kind of got in that mode to like start gaining clientele?
Man, so how I get in that mode, man? Honestly, man, I just
Boogie know how to a free what you say?
Free trial.
Yeah, like they said though.
Yeah.
Boogie
used to have a free trial.
Yeah, like. Man,
yeah, I definitely had a free
the main
trial.
thing though, like how I really just got my clientele, man. I just make sure I stayed busy, man. Stayed on, like, that's what, if y'all ever noticed, like now I always stay on social media just because I want them to know that I'm still active. I'm still out here staying busy. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm not shooting videos right now, I'm still out here making moves behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about just staying busy, man. And when you see people see you stay busy and you steadily putting your face out there, steadily seeing your work pop up, that's when they be like, okay, bro, working. I got to get something with him because it's only about the time, you know what I'm saying, he going to blow up. Like, man, it's just crazy.
You own that with him.
Exactly. You own that. You know what I mean? Like, I remember, Mike. Remember that time I was working at U-Haul, and I was working at U-Haul, and I was about to go to that next job. Me and Mike was talking. He was like, "Bro, you need to quit that job, man." He was like, "You need to quit, bro." He said, "Bro, what you worried about?" Yeah, Mike said that. He was like, I had a few people was telling me to quit my job and stuff like that.
Nah, I broke it down to him better. Like, a lot of people was telling him to quit that wasn't in the field that he was in. That's the reason why he wouldn't do it. And that's what it was. Like, when he realized, like his Twink was telling him to quit, he was like, in his mind is like,
Free Twink.
yeah, free Twink for sure. Free my dog, man.
The fast way.
Listen, the reason why when Twink told him to quit and he did not quit is because from his standpoint is like, you're an artist. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what it will actually take for me to be a videographer in this city.
Right.
So to actually get that go ahead and that say so, it's like, I need to look at motherfuckers that doing what I'm doing. Right. Like, I can't, why the fuck would I listen to the butcher to tell me how to not get killed? The butcher first thing is to kill me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, if I go to the other pigs or the other cows and be like, yo, they slaughtering our ass, and the motherfuckers say, listen, bro, it's eventually gonna happen, but shit, just live a little longer, you feel me? Just keep eating this kind of food, you feel me? They'll leave you around just a little longer. You see what I'm saying? So that's really what it was. Me, when I ran into Boogie, first thing I did, which made him pursue it, was add value. The moment you add value to somebody, give them some information that they can actually use, that's when it kind of sparked. You see what I'm saying? When Boogie was contemplating on quitting his job, I told him, I said, listen, bro, how much are you making? Like, once he kind of broke down everything that he was making, I said, listen, bro, you working at your job right now, you're making that same money, and you're working and you're getting paid every 2 weeks. Now, imagine if you book three of those checks a week, you literally just doubled your check that you would make from this job. So why are you still there?
Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're working like 4 days on, 3 days off.
Oh God, like bro,
5 days on, 2 days off.
If you making your check out of one visit, that's a clear thing of saying, bro, I got this in the bag. Your clientele was growing. You was constantly working. You feel me? You was consistent, and that right there was what kept pushing you to be like, all right, bet I can do this. This ain't gonna be shit.
And it's crazy. Like, once I quit that job, man, shit got on for real. Like, I had more time to book more shoots, more time to edit. Like, shit thing got, what do you say? Shit thing got serious.
Freedom, nigga.
Yeah.
The other thing I kind of want to touch in, just kind of want to get a little jokes going on. What is like one of your craziest artist stories so far? Like, do you even got one yet?
Yeah, it's some gangster shit too. Look, so Sam right here off the camera. Y'all can't see Sam.
Yeah, I need the tip.
Sam
Right there.
Sam over here to my left. They had the whole event.
We can start over if you want.
It's cool.
All right,
Crazy story was Sam and them had an event at Shreesh.
Right there.
Shreesh at I ain't even saying it right. Shreesh, am I saying it right?
What is it called?
Yeah. Nah, it's old. It's back in the day. Shreesh, yeah.
Shreesh.
And Fresh does it had a set. So he brought all his people out for like a 30-minute set basically. Everybody performed. And as I'm leaving, I have my cousin pull up, you know, security type. You know, he securing me. So he bring me my stuff that I need to be secure.
Right.
And, you know, we walking back to the car. So as we walking down the alley, all I hear is behind me. So I just know somebody's trying to run me down. You know, I don't know who it is, what I done did out here in Fountain Square, wherever the hell we was at. But I turned around, you know, I whipped my shit out. I was just telling you, kitchen no clip that was hard, bro. That's all.
Oh, hell no.
Hey.
He almost
Hey.
So when I say he ran me, we was on the whole other side of the alley by now. So he ran from this edge of the alley to the other side. Like, I just knew he knew what he wanted. You know what I mean? So like, I let him get close, and I just turned around. But he was trying to tell me my song was hard though, bro. That's why I'm like, this rap stuff crazy, bro. Like, it's really it's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. just after my performance, somebody trying to tell me my song hard.
I feel like
We was in a dark. I mean, just say
That's
it was in a
dangerous.
dark.
Hey,
I ain't gonna lie.
hey, but I
He
feel like,
really
hey, no
played.
cap,
I ain't gonna lie,
no
he really
cap. I
played.
feel like you know what I'm saying, people that kind of got like, you know, street mindset and stuff. I feel like when you start growing as an artist, and you start getting them fans. It's kind of be really hard to separate yourself from knowing it's a fan and somebody that's an op. You know what I'm saying? Like, or somebody that's trying to get out there. Because a lot of these fans, bro, they be crazy, bro. They'll literally chase you. You see what they did with Uzi when they chased his ass down and motherfucking Rolling Loud. Like, they be on that, man.
Man, dude, follow me on Instagram right now. He reposts every time I drop. He reposts and tag me.
That's the number one fan.
Hey,
Literally, like,
real. Hey, he real, but hey, listen.
yeah.
That's a crazy story for
PSA,
himself.
please do not run up on artists like that, bro.
Shit is real life.
Do not. Don't. I feel like in general you shouldn't run
The
up on
security ain't gonna
anybody
play
like
with you
that.
because that's their job.
Oh God, like, you should not run up on anybody.
Security
like that,
gonna
bro.
throw it, gonna shoot your ass
Like,
straight up.
You never know
that's
what
their job.
what the occasion could be. Definitely.
Especially if bro by himself.
Artists
bro.
might spare you, but security, that's their job. They gonna fuck around.
They might get right with you instantly.
Artists ain't gonna spare you now. But nah, for real, it really was scary though, bro. Cause I always worry about the people who be with me compared to just myself.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so it's not really about me at all, for real.
Facts.
It's just I'm the reason. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's not about me at all. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So that was scary because it was a dark alley for real. Like dude ran us down out the blue. I'm like, I knew it was game time.
Did you feel bad afterwards? You said, "Damn, I just threw a gun on this pen."
Yeah, I felt bad.
We're up on cut.
Was that Fountain Square?
It
or
is.
Fountain Square?
That's where all the
Come
white
on,
people
dude.
be at, too.
Exactly, but he was black though.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, he was black, but you know, I'm just like, you know.
That's where college kids be at too.
If one of them see me, it's that they gonna have a whole block out. So I just got up out of there. But we was leaving anyway though. But it was just crazy. Like he really ran me down though. Like if he had a Glock, I was through. You hear me? If he had a Glock, I was through.
All right. So what would you say is your craziest?
I ain't gonna lie, this dinner was not too long ago, like this year type shit. Not this dinner. So, all right, so I was working with this artist, right, and we were shooting a video. We was in one of the scenes was doing a parking lot scene, and basically, you know, he had some old schools pull up, you know what I'm saying, some nice whips and stuff. So, one of the shots, we was trying to do like on a car mount, and I had my camera, like, you know, you put your camera on a little mount and put it on the side of the car.
Right.
Well, while I was setting that up, I had my camera bag on the ground with my lenses in it and my gimbal next to it, and while I was setting it up, so as I'm doing that, you know what I'm saying, the artist people's pulling up, and as I'm doing that, one of the artist's friend drove through the parking lot, bro, and ran over my camera bag with my lens in there. I had a Mind you, I had a Zeiss 50mm 1.4. If you don't know what that is a $1,400 lens that got ran over. Then it wasn't, none of the lenses was cracked or anything. That was the only one that was damaged too, by the way, surprisingly. He lucky. But the lens was down there, like the inside was like broken. You feel me? So it was then infixable. Like I even took it to the camera store. They said they couldn't fix it. So basically, I had to kind of solve that situation. Had to get some money out of bro and stuff like that. But as the me and artist is going, like talking about it and stuff, he started asking his people, and they start saying, "Oh, why'd you have your camera bag in the parking lot?" Nigga, I didn't pick the location. That don't even make all right, my bad. I didn't pick the location. Like, that's not on me. Like, first of all, it's broad daylight out, and you ran over my camera bag. How did you not see that? If there was a pothole or a kid sitting right there, you just ran them over. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ran into it. So he kind of tried to pin it on me for a second, and I'm like, no, bro. I said, bro, owe me money. You need to pay up, straight up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just crazy because, like, that ain't never happened to me before. Like, I had that much of something damaged on my personal equipment. Like, I've always kept up with my camera equipment. Like, nothing's ever really got broken besides, like, some lights and shit. But that always happens, you feel me? But as far as my cameras, my lenses, I protect them like my babies. I swear to God I do. So, like, when that happened, I was just dinner crushed because that was my best lens in my bag. You feel me? So.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Once you told me that, I said, what? Nah, bro, hold on. So you telling me in this wide open parking lot?
And then, reminds you, the dude had paid me up front for like 4 videos, right? And he tried to use the money that he owed me on the lens his friend owed money on Lens for some of the money that he gave me for the videos. He tried to like combine them both type shit. I'm like, no, bro, that's two separate money. Like, hell no, you can't do that. The fuck, like. This ain't no street shit, bro. Like, you pay, these is what you pay for the videos, bro. Oh, you shouldn't even be involved, to be honest, but it's still your problem because it's your homie, you feel me? So, it's just crazy.
Hey, man, that's definitely a wild situation. Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, probably one of my craziest stories was definitely, I think I told y'all about this earlier. Yeah, it was the G Savage video, the Until Further Notice video. Like, the very first video me, G Savage did. Bro, I spent literally 3-4 days scouting this location. 3-4 days scouting this one location. It was this old abandoned fucking school then on the northeast side. And I kind of already gave her a little heads up to be like, don't bring too many people because, you know what I mean? We still was like in a neighborhood. So I'm like, I don't want to make it too hot where it's like a fucking block party in this motherfucker. It's a bunch of niggas, and I know niggas gonna bring what? Guns. Like a bunch of fucking poles.
All them police.
You know what I mean? Either police and poles. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo. I'm just like, all right. In my mind, I'm like, she probably gonna bring some people, but she ain't gonna go too crazy. Bro, to my knowledge, bro, it was like 15, 16 people there. You see what I'm saying? Like, just off of, if I can remember, it was gonna be a lot of people there, and I think it was still more people pulling up. So we climbed through the little window or whatever. You feel me? Like, we had to climb through the little window. Like, even her moms had pulled up and was, like, climbing through the window and shit like that. That's how, like, it was one of them. Yeah. Oh, guys. So I had the first scene already mapped out, and I was getting set up. You feel me? Like, I was starting to get set up and shit like that. You know what I mean? I had set everything up. We was literally just about to start. I swear to God. As soon as we about to start, the police walk right in. Yeah, what are you guys in here doing? I'm like,
shit.
Like, fuck, I just set up everything. We just climbed through the window. It's like,
what they say to y'all?
They was like, what are y'all doing in here? I'm like, shit, we just shooting a music video. They was like, yeah, what else y'all got going on? I'm like, bro, like, look at the lights. Like, the lights, like, I got a camera in my hand. What else you think is
setting up a meth lab in there?
What else you think we got going on in this motherfucker? So he's like, yeah, y'all, somebody told us that y'all were here, so y'all gotta leave. Bro, imagine literally getting started at a video shoot. You have to leave after setting up everything and find a new fucking place to shoot that day. Like, that shit was irritating as fuck. I'm like, bro, that shit pissed me the fuck off, bro. Like, and like I said, it ain't really nobody's fault, you feel me? But at the same time, it was just like, man, just kind of thinking back of it, maybe it was just a little too many people there pulling up. Because I ain't gonna lie, that little area was popping. Like, it was like 6-7 cars there, you feel me? Including my car. So that's like 8 cars. And then I think it was like more people pulling up. So I was like, shit. Damn, now that I think about it, maybe we just should have just kept that shit a little lower, you feel me? And maybe, like, you know what I mean? Just tried to keep it a little more compact so that we could actually do that shit.
And the video locations be do or die, man, for real.
Facts.
Atlanta, they don't be doing that, bro. Like, Atlanta, they be having so many abandoned spots, but they be knowing people what they use them for, so they don't really bother you.
Music,
yeah, facts. Here, it's just like, they be on it.
Rap is like saying, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Come here.
Oh, God. What else you be doing?
Yeah.
I think rap, they think criminal. That's crazy.
My situation is kind of like Mike's, but Boogie, I don't know if you remember, you was there too.
What?
Okay, so we was in this some fucking white suburban neighborhood, houses big as hell. I mean, talking about like $400,000, $500,000 houses. I mean, they got a local swimming pool, right? So like in that middle neighborhood, they got a local swimming pool. So I pulled up to do drone work. Know what I mean? Boogie's there. Know what I mean? I believe it was a TOG. I forgot. I think that's their name. But you know who I'm talking about? They're rappers. But I don't know if you.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, hey, I forgot about that one. Hey, on my soul. But go ahead.
Yeah. So I get there, right? Now I mean, I'm going to do drone work. I pull up a little late. Now I mean, it's starting to settle down. Not settle down, but I mean, like I show up a little tiny late. All right, so I put the drone in the air. Everybody's cool. Everybody's fine. Now I mean, I'm going around the neighborhood showing the drone. I'm starting to see. I mean, like neighbors coming out of their house, like they seen like a drone in there. Little kids. I mean, saying a drone in there. Right? I'm just flying the motherfucker, right? All right, so the last shot comes. So I bring him towards like the middle of the pool, right? I mean, I was helping Boogie on the I believe it was like a promo or a music video, one of the two. Get that
Music
shot.
video.
Everybody was cool. I mean, everything was solid. But then when I'm putting my drone down, I'm de-escalating my drone. You can hear on the drone audio these two niggas arguing. I'm sorry, two people arguing.
You good?
Know what I mean? They arguing. I'm like, okay, well, is it gonna get de-escalated or like is this gonna, know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, well, let's see what's gonna happen. So I'm packing up my drone. Know what I mean, putting all my stuff back together, putting it back in a box, putting it back in my bag, walking to my car. I mean, bro, I'll tell you, we in the middle. It had to be Fishers, had to be somewhere towards like deep north, bro. I mean, like rich houses. All you hear is like 2-3 shots just rang off of a pistol like this. Wow, wow, wow. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, wait a second, bro. Dude come out, know what I mean, at the pool, know what I mean? It's like a gate. You open the gate. He arguing. Somebody pull off, it's like skirt off. Know what I mean? He in the parking lot going crazy. Whoa, no. Bro, come back here. I'm spinning. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Like, nigga, we in the rich part
Like,
of
bro, y'all know what the
Fishers.
fuck
Oh,
y'all
God.
Oh, God, we are
They
like
gonna
in
lock
the
all
rich-
us up,
We are
huh?
the rich part of Fishers.
They got
Y'all
the
over
budget
here
to bring all the police
Oh, my
force
mama,
up here.
just
Y'all better
because-
stop playing.
Just because we saw some shit. Know what I mean? Like, bro.
Hey, man, hey, listen, bro, that shit definitely get tragic. Unfortunately, I ain't never been shot at in a music video.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
That's
for
kind
that.
of crazy because a lot
You
of
know
people
what I mean?
I get
I'm
that a
grateful
lot. Be
for
like,
that.
have you ever been shot at a music video or something happened? Like, nah, bro.
That never
A lot of
happened,
artists I
and
work with
don't-
kind of got a sense of like, you know what I'm
knock on
saying, not
wood, 'cause
putting
I
people
really
in that
don't want that shit to
situation, but
happen.
are just, you know. But that ain't never happened though. I feel like definitely arguments though. They thought it was gonna happen, but never did though.
Yeah, like, nah, I ain't never been shot at during a music video. I'm grateful that I haven't.
Yeah,
Because me personally, I ain't gonna lie, they probably would have think I'm gonna ops too, because I'm gonna up and blow.
And,
No, I'm just playing.
and one thing I want to
No,
get to.
no, I'm just playing, but I will protect myself if it come down to it. Don't get
Facts.
me wrong. I'm not. It ain't about taking no sides. It's about being shot at. Unfortunately, I don't like fucking being shot at.
One thing I want to say to y'all too is like what we saying about music videos is don't ever think just when you shoot music videos it's always just a dangerous job. You don't have to shoot rappers. Just be careful of the ones you do work with that's in the streets like that. There's way more artists. You can work with R&B artists. You can work with country singers, alternative rock. There's so many. The field of music videos is endless. So like, don't ever think that when you work with artists, it's always going to be a dangerous situation. No,
and
it's not
I'm
the
really
case.
glad that you touched on that too, because So how can you tell the difference between like an artist and a rapper? Like a lot of people think them the same things, but that's really not. It's not the same thing at all.
Man,
You want to keep it a buck.
well, I would say an artist is somebody who really definitely takes their craft very, very seriously. You know what I'm saying? And then a rapper is just somebody who
I
really.
can't say I agree fully with that, but I hear
Why
what
you say
you're
that?
saying. Just because, like, I know rappers that take their shit just as serious, but it's a dynamic on the difference. But
Yeah.
go ahead, just proceed.
I was just gonna say like artists. I just feel like they put more time into their music. You know what I'm saying? They kind of just really push themselves a little bit more. Like you know what I'm saying? Try to really kind of what's the word for it? Like I don't know. It's definitely they're like all right. So rapper like it's just somebody who just I feel like just raps, just put their shit out, don't do no promotion, and
Right.
just that's it. You know what I'm saying? Artists, you can really tell it's an artist because you know what I'm saying how their lyrical span is, or how they they drive on really how to put their music out and stuff like that. You know,
What would you think Thighpadd was?
definitely an artist.
I remember when
this nigga
Thighpadd
rapper,
started.
bro. This a rapper, bro.
Everybody was there.
Talking to Mike.
Everybody was there when I first started.
Yeah,
We was in that bullshit ass.
but you've
studio
grown
and
since
all
then.
that.
That's why I call you an artist.
For sure.
You know.
I feel like I had too. I just really got to get the rapper into me. You know, I never felt like a rapper.
I feel like a lot of rappers stay stagnant and they just kind of stay in the same position.
I feel like when you really can tell between like an artist and like a rapper, it's like they create a direction.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Like
They know a lot more about the game too.
that, like they
Yeah.
they know like they know they rap history. They know their music
Yeah.
history. Another one is like how personal they take how people kind of view what they got going on. You see what I'm saying? So if you're an artist, you have a certain persona that you genuinely only want people to see. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to have anything negatively impact you as an artist because you understand that this is my craft. This is something that I care about. You see what I'm saying? So if I come out this way and it's far left from what I'm used to, people gonna look at me weird. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's when it comes to like gimmicks. You know what I mean? That's when gimmicks kind of play into like having the right craft, like really knowing how to take that to the next level, like being different, being creative. You know what I mean? Your flow is good, like having a good flow. You know what I mean? And knowing how to actually, like, make music well is one thing. But when you find an artist that know how to, like, use instruments, like, not play them, but, like, ooh, I like the way that piano hit it a certain type of way. That's when you kind of know, like, he's kind of in an evolution field of, like, being an artist. He's not just, like, being a rapper. He's being an artist because he understands this is how my voice sound better with these type of instruments, like these type of keys, or it sound better with like a guitar. You know what I mean? Like
a lot of
where do you feel like you thrive? Like, on what kind of beats do you feel like it's really just like your pocket? Like, is it a lot of piano heavy or a lot of guitar heavy, bass heavy? You know what I mean? Drums, snares.
Now I'm more on the turn wave, and I feel like everybody can make pain music. I feel like everybody go through something, so everybody can make pain music. But I'm on some turn shit. Like, even if I got pain, bro, I'm not crying about that shit. So it's hard for me to make pain music now. Honestly, I used to make that shit. Y'all know, y'all shout out my videos. Like, I used to just vent on the beat. Now it's like, fuck that. We turn, like, what we, you know, like
what we crying about?
What we crying about? And even if it is something to cry about, what is crying gonna do? Especially crying to a million people about it, like, what they, you know. So I just, you know, I'm just turned, bro. I can't turn down for nothing, bro. Like, nothing, literally. I just make, like, so the snares, the drums. Sometimes we play crazy ass piano sometimes, bro. For real, it be all type of stuff in the beats.
I'm glad you said that.
A lot of the music got instruments though, so.
I'm glad you said that because I was getting tired of shooting a lot of them pain song videos. I feel like I was shooting them for like a straight 6 months. I was like, God damn.
You was till COVID came around. Everybody.
Everybody. Yeah, look. After the
I need some turn shit. Y'all making me feel sad.
Back, listen, the PPPs turned everybody up. Oh, my Baba niggas was in the trenches. Keep on, bro. Like, they wasn't nobody worried about being sad. They was getting 20 pieces left and right. Like, you think niggas had time to be sad? Like, bro, let's go pop up, bro.
Oh, God.
They was whooping PPP up. Like, it was people that made 100 bands off PPP. I was like, damn.
Where that 100 go now?
Nah, they are nowhere to be found.
Hey, chill. You ain't gotta do that.
Nowhere to be found.
You ain't gotta do that. He said, where that 100K go now?
I ain't using no investments.
You ain't gotta do that.
Honestly,
bullshit.
bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I ain't seen nobody, the people that did get a PPV money, I ain't seen nobody do nothing with their money for real, seriously.
What was they supposed to do with it for real? Man?
Invested to the people that actually did make music and actually got money. They could have invested.
They ain't use no promotion.
They ain't do no promotion. They could have invested that shit.
But these are people who never had $1,000 because y'all gave them 20.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what?
you ain't lying. They didn't. Yeah.
You don't know how that feel.
Yeah.
These people never had 2 G's, 2,000. Y'all gave them 20.
Hey,
They bought all the control.
Lost it.
Everybody's walking around with Alexander McQueen's.
Everybody, exactly. Burberry shirts, Alexander McQueen's.
They be like,
that's
damn.
a fact, bro. Alexander McQueen's did bust when PPP's cracked.
Bro, everybody
had Alexander McQueen.
Everybody had a pair.
I never had a pair.
Bro,
that's why it was so hard to wear the socks. I'm like, bro, everybody wearing that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wearing this. Everybody wearing that.
Niggas was getting it on, bro. They was getting it on.
I was about to switch to motherfucking what was it? Prada. I seen a whole bunch of people wearing that. I'm just like, damn, I can't wear nothing.
I skip every way. The Lavins, all that. I skip every way. Like, the only way I ain't skip was the stack pants, and I really love them stack pants.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The person who I really want to hear when it comes to like creative direction in music, it has to be this dude, bro. Cause he's such a fucking stickler when it comes to music. Like, bro, he's so tedious to the point of music. Like he don't.
I like what you said though, Mike, about like, you know what I'm saying, that creative direction though, and knowing when, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, like
that's really big because a lot of
like,
artists.
I feel like I can definitely understand where he come from when it comes to why he take things so serious when it comes to music.
Yeah.
I mean,
here's the thing, Mike.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, man.
It's just, I mean, it's all by identity, bro. Like, if you really care about your identity, you care about your image. I mean, you would treat your craft like Boogie said about his equipment, like it's your child. Now, I mean, if you're not treating your music or anything to do with that craft, like you're not going like this with it. You playing with it. You bullshit with it. Now, I mean, you're not really serious about your music. You're not doing that. You're not. Oh, but now you want to bullshit. Now you want to rap about some bullshit. You ain't gonna rap about no real shit. You rap about the same shit you was rapping about the other week and the week before that. Now, I mean, you gotta realize music is transgressional, bro. You gotta actually like involve your life with it. If you're not talking about some real shit, you just saying bullshit on the beat. Come on,
your time is limit.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your definition of like real shit? Like, what's real shit?
Okay, I'll say it like this. Now, I mean, I know. Now, I mean, some people cap. Some people actually rap about what they rap about. Now, I mean, or what they do. Now, I mean, it's just.
Is that the real shit part to you though?
Yes, but also I'm gonna say is I'm gonna reiterate what I mean by real shit. I mean, like, if you're gonna take that next level, like, I mean, everybody can fall into that void. I mean, especially within the rap industry, you can fall into a void of where, like, okay, you can see there's rap tiers all around you. Now, I mean, all around the industry, there's rap tiers. You can fall into this tier, that tier, that tier, that tier. However you want to take your music, you can take it there. But some people won't put that effort in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, and they won't put that effort in, and they won't put that efficiency.
Yeah.
Like, this is the efficiency of it, man. Like, you gotta execute on every single thing you do as an artist, because that's your image, that's your life.
From song to song, the album to album, for real.
And I mean, I'm not saying anybody that's starting off, like, I mean, like, don't, because music is fun. Know what I mean, I'm not saying it ain't fun. You can't take it as fun, but treat it like it's not, I mean, like it's your child. Don't play with it.
Yeah,
don't play with your image.
Shit,
don't
bro.
do that. Know what I mean, music's too special for that, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, like, nowadays, like, it's definitely milk music. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of artists come out, they give you some kind of project of work. You hear that shit one time, you don't even want to hear it no more.
I said this the other day too, Mike. Didn't I say this? I said I haven't heard a great album from top to bottom since 2012.
Shit.
Nah, you lying.
Nah, I swear, bro. Name one album, bro, from top to bottom. Really, not even 2012. I'm a cap. Since 2000, I say 16.
What genre?
I would say
Hip-hop.
2017, maybe.
Hip-hop,
but
that's fair. That's fair.
Hip hop.
That's fair. No, that's fair.
No.
From top to bottom?
It's not.
From top to bottom?
From top to bottom, I know a few of them.
Name one.
I'd definitely say J. Cole, Forest Hill Drive.
It's 2014. We're talking about 2016.
From 2000, he said from 2012 on up.
No, I said, never mind, not 2012. I say
What?
16.
I'm finna say, all right,
16,
bro.
16.
You niggas is capping.
16. 16.
So,
We about to do
If-
that.
Because I forgot what came out in 13. That shit was kind of a crazy year.
Another topic for another day. But I mean, I understand. Now, I mean, some rappers, like, they believe they're putting in enough just talking about what they're talking about. You know what I mean? And I understand that everybody, you know what I mean, provides a different value to what they do. Some people think they're doing enough. Some people might not think they're not doing enough. But just, if you're going to do it, do that shit. Like, don't. No, I mean, like, don't be like 1 foot in, 1 foot out with the shit. All 10
I mean,
toes.
but a lot of artists start like that. So I mean, I get the standpoint of, like, you know what I mean, definitely take it serious, because I feel like everybody that wants to pursue anything should always be willing to take it serious. But eventually at the start, you're gonna have to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But that's not to say that you don't want to pursue it. That's just to say that, hey, I need to figure out how I'm gonna fund what I'm doing right now.
Yep.
So of course I got my foot here and I got my foot there. Now, if you are fully committed, like you actually making something and getting somewhere with that shit, and actually making some money and growing from it, then eventually you're going to have to step your foot out of somewhere else to make sure you can put 2 feet into this other issue. Because either you're going to be 2 feet in or 2 feet out, bro. I'm telling you. Because the moment you get to a certain point where you are super big, you know what I mean? Having 2 feet having 1 foot in the trap, or 1 foot in the trap and 1 foot in rap, bro, that's gonna be super bad for business. Because you got to think about it. shit gonna start leading back to you.
Don't
You way
collide.
too, bro. You too famous.
Don't collide.
As you can
you
see,
too
it happens to
famous,
every
bro.
artist in the
It
game.
happens to every artist in the game, bro.
you
One
eventually-
foot in the trap, one
I always
foot
say
in
you
rap.
gotta step out of that shit right before you blow up, for real. Like you
Yeah.
really gotta draw yourself away from it completely.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, you
Yeah.
don't draw yourself away from completely like you forget who you are.
no, not like that. I'm just
But,
saying like just leaving like the trap scenery, because you know like we just said, like that shit is gonna come back to you. You know what I'm
Change
saying?
your surroundings, man.
So you don't want to leave no trails behind you at all.
Right.
yeah.
I just think like, bro, it just, and I ain't gonna lie, after a while, becoming a rapper and a trapper is 10 times more dangerous. Like, you gotta think about it. As a trapper, it's dangerous as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go and add a rapper on top of that. Nigga, you just doubled the bounty on your head from 50K to 100K.
Oh God,
Like-
just look what Lil Baby did. He had to completely like.
And
He had to disband himself
At
from that
all.
shit
Yeah.
because he started to
Yeah,
realize,
people
like,
even told him he had to. You know what I'm saying?
like, it-
And I ain't gonna lie, that's the people you gotta have around you. Like people that's willing to
people
actually
that's gonna be like,
pay,
yeah,
like
bro,
really
you
to
gotta
pay you
move
to
around.
stay out the streets. That's how you know you
I
the
ain't gonna
one.
lie, if I find somebody that's gonna pay me to
Yeah.
stay out the streets, I'm staying the fuck out the streets.
and by the way,
What they
it's,
paying, man?
Oh God, that nigga Young Thug gave what, baby, 100K?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
100.
100K to stay out the streets?
yeah, and,
That's a good start. I mean,
yeah.
shit.
And by the way, it's just not the streets, man. It's
Look how much
more,
we making now.
it's more just like where your focus is at.
Yeah.
Like, now I mean, when you put all your all into some shit, bro, you gonna see the results every single fucking time.
Oh,
But
God.
like, say you giving 98 and that 2% somewhere else.
Yeah.
Now I mean,
You always gonna have a little if factor
Yeah.
in your brain.
Know what I mean? Like, it's not just with the streets. It can be anything else. Know what I mean?
it's
It can-
working a job, anything,
Working
yeah.
a job. I mean, like, say, like, know what I mean? You trying to go clubbing every Saturday, every Friday, know what I mean? Just trying to stay in the scene too much.
I
know
swear,
what
I
mean?
thought I quit my job for like months, man. I don't know what. Like once Mike had told me, man, I just like, all right, I'm about to do it.
A lot of
Didn't even call that morning off. I said, fuck,
Like,
I'm not going.
with being an artist, bro, you gotta understand it's technically like being entrepreneurship, and that's another thing where I really kind of want to touch in is like when you are doing and pursuing these type of careers, like you are now your own boss and your own employee.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people think when you go and try to, jump off to be like an artist or, what I mean, any kind of creator in general, like you don't have to work anymore. Like that's not at all true. You then gotta work. You gotta work more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because now you have to depend solely on yourself. Like you can't depend on nobody else to make no
Facts.
mistakes. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if you want anything to move, you are literally the car, the gas, the engine, like the doors. Like you are literally the vehicle.
Yeah.
Like the car will not move if you don't move. Like normally, if you working in like a job, like it's like chain of command. You see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
got the CEO, the CFO, the manager, the supervisor, the employees. You know what I mean? The employees work, which the supervisor can tell the manager will tell the CFO to tell the CEO, etc. You see what I'm saying? So when you're trying to become anything of that form, you have to understand that entrepreneurship. My bad. Like you are right now your own employee. Like you are the boss, you're the employee, you're the CFO, the CEO, you're everything.
Yeah.
So if you want it to happen, you have to be responsible for yourself. You have to discipline yourself all the time.
Facts. Let me ask you this, Thighpadd. Have you wrote anything off on your music? Like as far as like you spinning outfits on your videos or just like
Taxes wise?
yeah. I'm telling you, bro. This is for every artist, man. A lot of artists don't do this. You can literally, if you make, like, all right, say you want to make, you know what I'm saying, your Thighpadd, your LLC or whatever you want to do, your little label. Make that, pay the little $300. Bro, you can write off anything off that you spent on any of your videos, all that. You know what I'm saying? Say you had to drive to Chicago to do a feature or something. You can write that off, bro. I'm telling you. Like, a lot of artists don't do that. So when tax season come around, it's like, eventually IRS gonna catch up with you when you're making all this money. So that's why a lot of artists get fucked up when they get into the industry and they don't really end up, you know what I'm saying, they owe a whole bunch of money because they didn't write none of this shit off when they was getting, you know what I'm saying, blowing up. You didn't write none off. But I'm saying, write all that stuff off that you spend on your music, everything. Go ahead and make your stuff an LLC.
You're a business.
Yeah, you're a business now. Business first before rap. Remember that.
Protect
Or
the
music.
damn brand,
But I
you
mean,
feel
I
me?
get it though. Like
Yeah.
when you literally jumping into that, bro. Like
Yeah.
being an entrepreneur, bro. It's a lot of hesitations. Like,
Yeah, it do. Yeah.
like, bro, it's gonna take a lot to fully commit to it.
Yep.
Like, I'm pretty sure Thighpadd as an artist trying to like fully commit to like even being remotely close to school, like being remotely close to like, you know what I mean, wanting to be a rapper. He gotta make a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what do you feel like you gotta make as an artist, like sacrifice
battle.
wise, like?
Honestly, everything, bro. Because before rap, I was never a rapper. You know what I mean? Like, so it'd be like everything I was doing got to change. Like, who I kick it with. You know what I mean? Who I get in that car with. You know, the places I hang out at, where I go to have fun at. Like, I do everything exclusive right now. Like, everything exclusive. I ain't doing shit everybody else doing. If they gonna be there, I'm not there. If I'm gonna be there, there's no way they gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like,
All right.
it's just certain. I take precautions like a rapper already. You know what I mean? Just, it's kind of like survival tactics, bro. Honestly, that's all it really is. Survival tactics, bro. That's it. Just trying to stay out the way.
Definitely.
For real, trying to stay out the way, bro.
Yeah, that's just like, yeah, like being an entrepreneur, bro, or anything like in that nature, bro. Like, you just gonna come with a lot of different things, and a lot of it gonna be doubt. Like,
Yeah, it is.
I'm not really a quitter. I'm not really a give up, it's over with type of person. But like, I done thought about it. Never really took the time to be like, yeah, I'm done. Never. That never crossed my mind yet. You know what I mean?
Because you got talent and you know what you do. You just got to figure out the right algorithm, too. Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it really be, man. Like,
Man,
people
making it and giving up. Like,
I didn't quit a couple times.
Consistency,
Yeah,
bro.
I feel like it's really everybody. Like, you got the talent. It's just always what people run into is like they trying to find the right algorithm to get into, and they get frustrated because they haven't found that way to get in there. Yet. You know what I'm saying? Or find a way to work around it. So they have to step back from a second, and say, "Let me get my mental together, or let me get this together, so that I can, when I come back, I know exactly what to do."
You can't keep doing the same thing over and over
Yeah.
again. Like,
I was about to say, bro, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, I didn't quit a few times, but I didn't quit publicly.
Yeah.
I quit.
You quit really just on the lines of
Okay.
figuring this shit out. That's all you
like-
did. That's all you
Like,
did.
whenever I say, all right, listen, I'm gonna just say this. Like, whenever y'all actually hear me say I quit, man, I'm done fucking with the music video shit, is don't get it as a complete sign that like I don't never want to do it again. Like,
Right.
I don't even want to do it no more. Like, I should have really kind of generalized it when I said it the first time. Like, when I did say I was not done shooting music videos, I should have kind of made it I should have said it a better way, because me, when I said I was quitting, I really meant I was just quitting all the doubt within everything. Like,
Right.
I was quitting wasting my own time. I was quitting settling on myself. I was quitting, you know what I mean, not taking everything that I had going on as serious as I possibly could, because I was doubting myself so much. I was trying to figure out why things wasn't, when I was trying to make ends meet, I couldn't figure it out.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Facts.
I was getting frustrated with that idea, because I'm like, why the fuck ain't I touched the next level yet? Like, why am I still where I feel like I'm stuck at?
Right.
But if I look back, motherfucking 6-7 years ago,
this is what I wanted to do.
this is where I wanted to be, bro. This
Yeah.
is exactly where the fuck I wanted
You
to
ain't
be,
stuck,
bro.
bro.
Like 6-7 years ago, I wanted to be right here in this fucking position, bro, doing something that I actually wanted to fucking do.
Oh God.
And now I'm 7 years in complaining about not being better, which ain't a bad thing, because it's always constantly pushing yourself to, you know what I mean, rise to the occasion. But at the same time, sometimes you can forget how far you actually came when you get into a point where you feel like you too comfortable. And that's just what I was dealing with. I was fighting with that. Like, I felt like I was way too comfortable. I was so comfortable that I felt stuck. Like, I didn't know how to get out. Like, I was like, bro, I'm here. I feel like I do a lot, but I don't feel like I do enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta step back and breathe, bro, and realize. Know what I mean, like,
We always say, Mike, hit the drawing board again.
Yeah.
Bro,
the
I be
drama.
trying.
Yeah.
yeah, know what I mean, you just gotta step back and
You said, yeah.
Let me get a little 5 minutes real quick.
All right, yeah. Go ahead. You
all
good.
right. Yeah, just step back and breathe, man. I mean, just step back and realize what the fuck's going on. I mean, like, sometimes You like, okay, I mean, I know where I'm at. I know where I want to be. But like you said, think 6 months, think a year ago, you be like, damn, well, where I'm at right now,
Right.
I was like, you look around, you be like, dang, I'm really what I'm manifesting. It's all about manifestation.
Man, I be so big on that. Like,
Only manifesting,
bro,
bro, work.
no cap.
Constant
No
work.
cap. I swear to God on everything I love. I manifested my career, man. I literally just looked at a video on Snapchat 4 years, or was it 3 years ago? I said, man, it was cold as hell, and I said, man, I'm ready to quit this shit. Like, I'm ready to go full time on my career, all this. Bro, I'm here now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. That should be crazy. I'm here now.
Keep going.
Like, for real. Like, I'm here now. Like, it's on now.
Bro,
You
remember
feel
that
me?
little checklist I sent?
Yeah.
I said, I want to do this.
Facts.
I want to do this.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I want to do this, bro. I looked at that motherfucking list from 6 years ago. I was like, bro, I done crushed that shit like
Bro,
3-4
manifestation is real, man.
I done
If you
crushed
do
it.
that shit, you gonna get it. I'm telling you. But a little intermission.
times, bro. Yeah, we're going to take a little 5-minute intermission for a second. Let everybody kind of walk around a little bit, get a little water. We going to stay recording on the main one, and you know what I mean? We're going to stop the lives for a second and then tune back in with y'all.
Bet.
And we're back. And of course, you know, our special guest had to leave. You know, he got to handle some business, you know, being a busy person, busy artist, et cetera, et cetera. But we really just want to close out the show. Definitely thank you for everybody that tuned in. Just, you know, some last words, kind of final words to kind of speak on. We always kind of want to close the podcast out on more of like a motivational note. Something that kind of get people, you know, amped up to pursue and chase. What you got for me, Boogie?
Man, like I just said, man, as far as like on the entrepreneur side, business, man, just kind of really separate yourself, man. Always remember, bro, business first, rap and sing second. You know what I'm saying? Definitely get your business in order first. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying about, you know what I'm saying, them taxes and all that stuff. Like handle that shit, man. Because I'm telling you, that is what's gonna that's what's gonna make you a better artist. You know what I'm saying? When you got your back end business together and people see that, you know what I'm saying, ask for invoices, all that stuff, like, you know what I mean? And just really just like Earl said, just take every song and every album as your baby, you know what I'm saying? Just kinda hold it and cradle it and just, you know, put that work in, man.
Put the lead work in, man. You gotta take care of the craft, take care of the brand, protect it at all costs, man. Put your arms around it, make sure, you're securing your lifestyle of how you gonna live your life, bro. You gotta make sure that everything is in line. Yeah, and like I was saying earlier, the Thighpadd, man, you gotta take it serious, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just anything you do, man. If you gonna do some shit, do that shit.
Facts.
Simple. If you gonna do some shit, do that shit. Don't play around with it. Don't lollygag with it. Know what I mean? First order of business comes first. Know what I mean? I'm not saying everything comes second. I know there's something so important, some people's life, they gotta take care of responsibilities. I get that. But at the end of the day, how can you finish every day knowing that you put your best into what you do?
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta make sure, man. That's all.
I just want to leave off by saying, once again, thank everybody for once again tuning in. If you did tune in, and
Definitely.
you know what I mean, we appreciate all the support, all the love, and you know what I mean, appreciate Thighpadd for coming through and kind of talking on some of these topics with us, kind of giving like that artist view, because I feel like, I mean, there's still more to say, but just to kind of touch on something that, you know, artists do and try to get an understanding on what it's like to really be an artist and trying to grow and really prove to people that you got what it takes. He definitely like touched on some of those topics and gave like a little bit of that input. But
Facts.
I will always say stay strong, man. Stay striving. Don't ever give up.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a shaky field, and only the strongest survive. But if you got what it takes, you're going to make sure you one of the strongest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Always be consistent with your craft. Always care about your craft. Always pay attention to the business. You know what I mean? Being an artist or a creator or whatever you want to be is always going to be 90% business, 10% of whatever else you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment you kind of understand that formula of it, you'll kind of grasp on how you need to maneuver and when to maneuver.
Facts.
So, like I said, all love. I feel like everybody got what it takes. They just don't got the right efforts.
Mm-hmm.
So when you kind of find that balance between being a businessman, you know, worrying about your personal life and giving everything that you got, I feel like you will be one of those people that survive. You will be one of those people that make it.
Yep.
And coming from somebody that struggled from the beginning on to now and continue to struggle with these things, understand that it is okay to always go back and figure these things out. You know what I mean? You're not always going to get it correct, and sometimes you're going to fucking get it wrong, and you're going to need to go back and learn from that mistake or that lesson. But never take that lesson as a loss, always something to gain.
Yep. You will find that algorithm. You will find it. Yep.
So, thank you again. This is Voice of the Visions, where we put words into action.
Yes, sir.
I'm your host, Y'all Films, mystery man behind the cam, the freshest man behind the cam, J Boogie.
Yeah.
The man that tell you how it is and not how you want to hear it. Showtime. And this is Voices to Visions. We'll catch y'all on the next episode.